What is this, in a nutshell, because we're going to dive into it more specifically, but in a nutshell, let's hook our audience to go out and buy this book. Why do us married people need this book?
Well, married people and people who want to be married need this book because the real nut and bolts of a good marriage is self-knowledge. So often people don't know who they are, and they enter into marriages expecting their partner to make them whole. And the truth of the matter is that you've got to bring wholeness and you've got to bring self awareness into a connection and into an intimate partnership so that you can help to create the very love that you want.
I mean, that is absolutely true as I know it. And I wish that even getting that information in my first marriage in my 20s
Hmm.
probably would have went over my head. That came, the who am I came much kind of later in my life. How do we connect with people on their first marriages when they're young to understand who they are? Because who they are is a very tough question to answer for a lot of people.
Well, it is, Jenny. It's tough to answer when we're young because there's a lot of naiveness, and we think that love can conquer all, that passion can conquer all. But the truth of the matter is that if we really think about how we become who we are, we learn what we learn at home. We learn what we learn from our parents. So, if we take it out of the love realm just for a moment and we think about if our native language is English, how did we learn it? We learned it at home. How did we learn to fight or to be withholding or shaming and blaming or forgiving? We learned it at home. And so I think even for a young person who is listening and watching tonight, if they think about how they learned everything, we learn these lessons about who we are, who we're not, the role of love. We learned this from what we saw at home.